like I think it's Stephen Greer. If you know of Stephen Greer, like I think he's got some stuff on there. He's like one of the alien guys. He's got like footage of aliens that he's spoken to, and they've come down and they've met with him. Whether it's real or not, that's for everybody to judge. But personally, I believe this guy, man. Like,
What makes
he's
you
the first.
believe him? What makes you believe that shit?
First of all, it's an old cliche, like we can't be alone, but it's true. NASA for years and years and years, they've covered like loads of stuff up. Recently, they've kind of come out and said, all right, and this has just kind of disappeared underneath all the coronavirus and everything that's going on. But yeah, NASA have just said, all right, there's these things that seem to have visited our atmosphere and our planet, and we don't know where the fuck they came from, but they ain't from here. The fact that NASA have said that leads me to believe that they know so much more, man. But then it's more than just that. It's just like an internal belief system. Like, I don't want to sound like one of these crazy conspiracy theories, because I'm not like a conspiracist at all, blah, blah, blah. But I don't believe that humans are from Earth. I don't believe it for a minute, man. I feel like we came from Mars. I think the planet died at some point. We had to come here. Stories from like Noah's Ark and stuff like that. Like, I feel like this was our savior. Not necessarily like a flood of water, but just the story itself, like the ark being whatever brought a load of us down to here. Because we're so much different to everything else that's here, man. You know, your birds, your elephants.
That's what I was about to say, right? Is we're like so much more advanced. There's like a gap, right? That's unexplainable, and it's like if you think about how things would naturally transpire, things would, like, there would be reptilians or whatever, like, right, other type of humanoid creatures or smart intelligent creatures, at least you would assume, right?
There'd have to be at least something that's close, you know, like.
Right, yeah, and like there are animals that like use tools and stuff, like just barely. Like, I've seen videos of birds using, like, they get bread, like a tourist or something will give them bread, and they'll use that piece of bread and put it in the water, and then a fish will bite the bread, and then they'll grab the fish. You know, so there are. The bird, like the duck or whatever, was like fishing with a piece of bread that was given to him. So like
That's
shit like
insane,
that is
isn't it?
amazing, right? But it's like there is still this gigantic gap. But
there's the birds that have figured out as well how to like crack the nuts by dropping them over traffic, or like where the cars drive over, they drop the nuts, and then when the cars go up, so they drive over the nut, and then the light goes red so the people can walk again, and the birds fly down and take the nut from the shell. So yeah, they figure shit out, man. Like, they're not stupid, but at the same, they're not doing brain surgery, you know, like.
Right. But maybe the reason for that is, like, once you get the ball rolling, it's like really hard to get that ball rolling, but once you get rolling, it gets bigger and bigger and faster, and that's why life is changing so fast right now, and it's getting crazier and crazier with technology and everything. Is just because once you get that shit rolling, you know, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, we're advancing fast. Like, in the last 100 years, we've advanced more than like the other fucking millions of years that came before it, that the humans were about.
Yeah, exactly. How fucked is that, man? I feel lucky to be like alive during this time. Imagine being alive in like medieval times and you were just like brushing your teeth with a brick and
fucking a fucking brick,
milking cows all day.
Yeah, mate, that would be hot, especially like in England. Like, we just had the plague so fucking bad over here, man.
Oh yeah, fuck. And that's where I would have been too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have been there at this point. Yeah, I forget as well, man.
Yeah.